Hello students. Students, whatever we have discussed till now, I hope you all have understood. So in today's class, we will discuss about atomic mass, isotopes and isobars. Now let us say this is neutral atom A. Okay, the protons in this atom are 8, neutrons are 8. What is the mass number? So I have told you before that mass number is sum of protons and neutrons. Protons are 8, neutrons are 8. So the mass number is 16U. Now pay attention. I have told you in the beginning that electrons, the mass of electrons is very, very less. The mass of electron is taken as negligible, or we don't consider the mass of electrons. But we take into consideration the mass of protons and the neutrons, and both neutrons and protons, they lie in the nucleus. Now mass number is 16 units. It means the atomic mass is 16 units. Means the mass of the atom or mass of atom A is 16 units. Okay, so mass number and atomic mass is same thing. And we also say that whole of the weight or whole of the mass of atom, it is concentrated in the center. Why? Because the mass of the atom is due to protons and neutrons, because the mass of electron is taken negligible. Now please students see here. In the notation of an atom, we write symbol of the element in the center. Here below we write atomic number, and on top we write mass number. I will give you one example. Let us take element nitrogen. Now the symbol of nitrogen is N. This is symbol of an element. So here we write the symbol of an element, and here the symbol of an element nitrogen is N. Below we write atomic number. So this is atomic number of nitrogen, and above we write mass number. So this 14 is the mass number. Okay, so now we show it in this form. Now if I ask you how many protons are there? Protons are 7, because atomic number is 7. How many electrons are there? It's a neutral atom, so electrons are also 7. How many neutrons are there? These are 7 protons. 14 minus 7, you will get neutrons. So neutrons are 7. What is the electronic configuration? So electronic configuration we can write by knowing the number of electrons. So in the K shell, there are 2 electrons. In L shell, there are 5 electrons. So this is the electronic configuration, and the valence electrons are 5. What is valency? Now there are 5 electrons. Okay, and there should be 8 electrons in the last shell. So it will gain 3 electrons. So valency will be -3. What are isotopes? Now students, most of the elements, they have more than one atom. And those atoms, they have same atomic number, but they have different mass number, and they are called as isotopes. So isotopes are the atoms having same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, so why there is difference in mass number? Means the neutrons are different. Okay, I hope it's clear. And the isotopes, they have same chemical properties but different physical properties. So once again I will repeat, what are isotopes? Most of the elements, they have more than one atoms, and these atoms, they have same atomic number but different mass number, and difference in mass number is due to the difference in number of neutrons. Like for example, let us take an element A. It is an element, so it will consist of large number of atoms. The atoms will be similar, but in isotopes means what? That element A will suppose, let us say element A has 2 isotopes. So it means that element A will have 2 types of atoms in it. Is it clear? Now, let us take the case of hydrogen. Now, hydrogen has 3 isotopes. Okay, so this is, let us say this is first isotope, this is the atomic number, and this is mass number, and the name is protium. So if this is atomic number, means here the protons are 1, neutrons 0, electrons 1. Okay, this is second isotope. Here you can see atomic number is 1, mass number is 2, and it is deuterium. So here also proton 1, neutron also 1, and electron 1. Now third isotope is tritium, this one. Atomic number is 1, mass number is 3. So here protons 1, neutrons 2, and electrons 1. Okay, so you can see these 3 isotopes of hydrogen, protium, deuterium, tritium. These 3 have the same atomic number, but they have different mass number, and this difference is mass number is due to difference is number of neutrons. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now students, please see here, this is chlorine element which has 2 isotopes. One isotope has atomic mass of 35 and another isotope has an atomic mass of 37, and you will see that both of them have same atomic number. Okay, so means chlorine is an element which consists of atoms, and these atoms are of 2 different types having the same atomic number but different atomic mass, and they are the isotopes. Now in this case the number of protons are 17, electrons are also 17. Why electrons are 17? Because it is a neutral atom, and the neutrons are 80. Okay, now if you take this isotope, here protons are 17, electrons are 17, neutrons are 20. So in the isotope, the number of neutrons, it differs. Now the question is that these 2 isotopes has 2 different atomic mass. Now which atomic mass should be taken into consideration for chlorine element? How to decide that? So in that case, the average atomic mass of isotopes are taken. See here, this is isotope having atomic mass 35. This is another isotope having atomic mass 37, and they occur in the ratio of 3:1. Okay, now this isotope, it contributes 75% of the average mass of chlorine, and this contributes 25%. I hope you know how to find out percentage if ratio is given to you. Okay, so now we will find the average atomic mass. So here the atomic mass of this chlorine is 35 and it contributes 75%, plus here the atomic mass is 37 and it contributes 25%. So when you will calculate this, you will get 35.5 units. Okay, so the chlorine atomic mass is taken as 35.5 units. Okay, now there is another thing called as isobars. Isobars, they have the atoms having the same mass number but different atomic numbers, opposite to isotopes. In isobars, no need to go in detail, this much is enough. So students, with this I have finished the syllabus of chemistry, and from next class we will start a revision. If you have any doubt, you can clear your doubts during clarification session. I have given you one assignment. Please complete the assignment and submit to me during the class hours. Thank you, students.